Okay, so let's take a look into the groups function, which is a very important element of any good movie software budgeting. The groups allow you to classify costs in a way, put them in a group together essentially, so that you know what the full total of any given group is costing you. One of the reasons I use this most often is to calculate my rebate percentage. There are going to be inevitably costs within your budget which are eligible for rebates and costs that are not eligible. In Thailand, for example, you can only apply things that are spent in the country of Thailand towards your rebate. Any of your foreign costs cannot be passed through. So I go through my budget and I will select pretty much anything that is going to be spent in Thailand, all my Thai crew, and I click here the Thai spend group. And then what that helps me with is when I come back to calculate the rebate here in the Thai rebate, I can add group row, and I've added my Thai spend. So it says here, here's my total Thai spend at the moment, a little over $1 million. Not quite enough to hit the threshold for the Thai rebate, but that lets me know I got to go back. If that rebate's important to me, I got to go back and add some costs to it. I think I have not grouped out this entire budget for its Thai spend. That's something I'm going to have to go back and check. Now, one thing that makes it a little bit easier in Periscope than in any other budgeting app I've seen is that you can apply groups to an entire category from the top sheet. In Movie Magic, for example, you can only apply groups on the line item and the detail. But here I am in the top sheet. I know that 100% of my art department is going to be spent in Thailand. So I'm just going to go in and make all of that Thai spend. And that way you'll see when I drill down, see the Thai spend is applied to all of these elements. The Thai spend is checked on everything, even where there's no information, because I've done it all the way at the top sheet level. I can also do it at the category level. Everything in my grips, for instance, that's all Thai spend. Okay, so then now I'm going into grips, see, all checked already. So it's a nice time saver instead of having to go line by line. As I said, I know that all of these costs, all of my transportation costs are going to be Thai spend. Now you can see already that my groups, my Thai spend group has gone up in its total amount. And then when I go into my rebate to apply it, it's already there. Percentage, 18%, calculates my credit amount. And then that credit shows up here in my top sheet and reduces from my grand total to a net total. So groups are pretty fun. The other element from groups that I like to really use is the suppression tool. Within groups, you'll see this column here that says included in budget total, Inc. BT. And on my suppression group, it's unchecked, meaning that anything that is grouped as suppress will not be included in your budget total. So if I'm playing around and I'm saying, well, let's just take a look at what it would be to make this a 1-camera shoot instead of a 2-camera shoot, because I need to reduce my budget. I don't want to delete everything that I've already entered into the budget, because that's a lot of work. Instead, I will just select the B-cam elements here, suppress them, and you see now it's grayed out with a strike through, and I'll know that it's not included in my total. You see this total changes when I click and unclick the suppression. That way, I can play with it, quickly look at what my total budget would be if I remove my B-cam. I removed the operator. Let's remove the B-cam first AC. Let's remove the B-cam second AC. And let's go and suppress the second camera rental. And now I have a whole new grand total. It's changed quite a bit. Somebody's inevitably going to call me up, the director, let's say, and say, we can absolutely not achieve this schedule on a single camera. Put it back in. Say, okay, well, it's pretty easy. I don't have to go back in and type everything out again. I just come back, unsuppress it, and you're good to go. One of the nice things I find with Periscope, again, is that when you suppress in other budgeting applications, the suppression group needs to be the only group checked for it to work, because it will mark against the other groups that are checked that says you should include it in your budget total. But we've built this suppression tool so that it supersedes that. So you can still include it in your other groups and suppress it, and it will suppress. You want to be careful there. I still think it's best practice to undo your other groups, because it's not going to reduce from your other groups that are already clicked. So in my tie spend, if I'm calculating that rebate, if I've suppressed it from my total, but I've left it checked in the tie spend, I will have a wrong answer for what my tie spend is. So, good budget hygiene is to just click the suppression group, but there are other things that, sometimes you may want to suppress it and include it in a group at the same time. That's up to you. Another feature that is similar to groups is locations. If you have a multi-location shoot, you see here I've typed in Bangkok and New York City, assuming maybe we're going to do a week in New York City of exteriors and plate shoots, or maybe we have a star who's not willing to travel to Bangkok. So I've got certain elements that are going towards my New York City costs, and I can click those in to the location so I can see exactly how much that one location is going to cost me. If we go into site rentals and I pick this municipal building and say Makara's house, I'm going to click those as New York City. These I'm going to click as Bangkok, and then you'll see in your totals the difference. But let's move on to sets. Sets is very similar to locations, just breaking it down. It's a further way to categorize what's going on. You may have one set on a stage and one set out on a location, and you want to be able to isolate those costs across your whole budget to understand what certain things are costing you, because ultimately you're going to have to make some decisions about what to cut.